So as I said, we all are we all are aware about the function which is known as a probability density function for normal distribution. Here it is. F of x is 1 upon sigma under 2 pi e to the power minus half x minus mu divided by sigma the whole square, when mu is mean. Sigma stands for the standard deviation, and these are the range. X can take any value between minus infinite to infinite, similar with the mean. And then standard deviation is always positive because we are taking a, positive square root of uh, standard variance. Just a minute. Having one of the disturbance. Wait. Sorry, guys. I was having one of the call from the department. So, okay. So this is a probability density function. We all know that because we are dealing with a continuous random variable, and to deal with this tedious function, it will be not convenient. For that, we had find one of the alternative way. We had introduced a standard normal variable, that is z. इसको हमने कैसे define किया था? That was a definition, that was assumption for the z. That z is x minus mu divided by sigma. Using this particular assumption, we may convert a normal variate into standard normal variate. What we need to take care, we are dealing with two different variables right now. Both these are continuous random variable. One of the variable is x, other variable is z. That x is normal variate and z is standard normal variate. Okay, so the question will be for x, but what we will do, we'll convert x into z, then using that particular z code, that means using that standard normal variate, we will calculate the probability. And for the z, for the standard normal variate, we are having one of the standard normal table. That table can help us to find probability in any of the interval, any of the interval, given interval. Okay, so that we are going to do in our today's session. But yet I'm not clear at what extent I had completed the session. ये सारा discussion हो गया था. Is it Rishabh? We had already discussed about that. Yes or no? This is about Pranjul or
sir.
कोई
Yes
एक
sir,
मेरे
yes
साथ
sir,
है.
ये सब हो गया. We were dealing
एक
with
मेरे साथ अभी रहिए.
examples.
We had discussed all that. I had discussed the cases. Is it? Even I had discussed the cases. All these cases. Yes or no? If both the
Yes
values
sir.
of z1, z2, z2, z2 both are
Yes sir.
positive, if one of them is positive, other is negative, ये हो गया था नहीं हुआ था? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I'm asking. Sure.
Yes sir, ये
So
सब हो चुका है.
that
हो
means
चुका है sir. It has already
that
been
means
covered.
I had explained that how to deal with this particular normal table, is it? ये मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि इस normal table से कैसे काम करते हैं.
Yes sir.
Okay, with some of the different examples, is it? By taking z equals to one of the positive value, one of the negative value, and each making पे ये सब हम कर चुके हैं. ठीक है. So let's move further. what is most important thing related to this particular normal table. Or one more thing, if any of you is not having a soft copy with you, then do one thing, click this particular, इसका screenshot ले लीजिए, यहाँ पे जो normal table है उसका, in some other device, कोई और device ले लीजिए घर में जो भी पड़ा है, इसका screenshot ले लीजिए अभी जो है normal table उसका. We are in need of this particular table for each and every question today. आज हम जितने भी क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, हर किसी में मुझे इसकी जरूरत है, इसके बिना कुछ नहीं. And the same table, the same standard normal table will be provided to you during the examination. Okay, so you're not supposed to memorize all this data. No, the table will be provided to you in your final examination or whenever it is needed in the midsem examination or final examination. The table will be with you, provided by exam department. So don't worry. Now, before going for official examples, let me quickly go through some of the important talk when we are gonna use this normal distribution. What are the uses of this? कहाँ पे हम apply करने वाले? Let's quickly discuss that. Using that, कुछ revise भी हो जाएगा. The normal distribution can be approximated binomial and Poisson distribution. Can be used to approximate binomial and normal distribution. If you wish to approximate binomial and Poisson distribution, then normal can help. कैसे? I will make you aware about that. Wait for that. It is used extensively in sampling theory. Now, this is very, very important. And the sampling theory में इसका बहुत ही broad use करने वाला है. It helps to estimate parameters from statistics and to find confidence interval of the parameters. The confidence interval, I discussed that particular word. I had elaborated that particular word with one of the example. Like एक example लिया था मैंने, अगर आपको कुछ याद हो तो वो बालाजी पैकेट and the gold biscuit, is it? कोई एक बालाजी पैकेट, कोई एक बालाजी का प्रोडक्शन कर रहा है, कोई गोल्ड पैकेट गोल्ड बिस्किट का प्रोडक्शन कर रहा है. Then if 5% error are in both that situation, then that Balaji wafer, owner of Balaji wafer will not get worried, but the owner of that particular gold production factory will surely in the coma even. Is it? So ये सारी बातें, ये जो normal distribution है, that will be quite useful. That will be actually the base for our last unit, the sampling theory. Is it? It is widely used in testing statistical hypothesis. Once again, the similar concept. Sampling के उसके बाद आता है testing hypothesis, उसमें भी इसका broad use होगा. And test of significance, in which it is always assume that the population from which the sample have been drawn should be normal distribution. अगर वो सैंपल जो हम ले रहे हैं पूरी पॉपुलेशन में से, वो जो अगर वो नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फॉलो कर रहा है, then we may conclude some of the inference. So this is very, very important. Normal is, and it's okay. It says the same. It can be used smoothing and okay. It's quite similar to all that. Now let's deal with the core content of today's session. We are particular in two different ways. ये पूरी एग्जाम्पल की बात है ना, मैंने इस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के लिए कैटेगराइज किए. क्या कैटेगराइज किए? फर्स्ट वी गोना डील विद z, एग्जांपल्स रिलेटेड टू z, and then we will gonna deal with example related to x. Now what is that? Z is standard normal variate. Standard normal variate. And what is x? X is normal variate. Is it? A distribution contain of this particular syllabus is normal distribution, normal variate. But we know that to deal with x is not that much easy, because to identify the probability in one of the region, my random variable x gonna lies between x1 and x2, then I need to deal with one of the integration x1 to x2. That particular monster function will be here, which is not convenient. So each and every time when we are supposed to, when they are asking about the probability related to x, we will take help of z. So x will be converted into z using one of the formula, that is z equals to x minus mu divided by sigma. So indirectly in each and every question we will be dealing with standard normal variate. So but first I should make you guys comfortable with z. If all of you are comfortable with z, then and then we will switch over to x. And this way I had, by this particular way, I had categorized all the examples right now. First, we are going to deal with z only. पहले हम सिर्फ Z की बात करेंगे and I'm gonna give you some of the random questions. Let me resolve this thing. Okay, if you're having any query, any doubt in between up to this, then please let me know. Please let me know. Are you having any query, any doubt? Might be no, because अगर आपने last session attend किया है, then it will be quite easy for you. Okay, the first example for all of you. Now, as I said, this is very, very important to note down. Observe, observe the instruction. What is the probability that the standard normal variate Z? First of all, you need to identify that stuff from the question, whether that particular question is for X or whether it is for Z. If it is written that the probability that a normal variate, then I need to write down X. So recently in this particular question, for this particular question, we are dealing with standard normal variate Z. So what we are finding, what is the probability that a standard normal variate Z will be greater than 1.09, second less than or equals to minus 1.65, third lying between minus 1 and 1.96, and the fourth one lying between 1.25 and 2.75. So that is the question first, and it is clearly mentioned on that we need to deal with this act. So to solve that, to identify the required probability, the first question says that we are looking for the probability that my standard normal variance Z is greater than 1.96. That means Z is strictly greater than 1.09, not 1.96, 1.09. So this is what I'm supposed to find. Now, for any of this question, any of the question related to normal variate or standard normal variate, each and every time we will be dealing with one of the rough sketch of standard normal distribution or the standard normal curve. We all are clear what is a standard normal curve. ये हमने बहुत अच्छी तरीके से सीखा हुआ है कि standard normal curve क्या है. The standard normal curve is actually a normal distribution with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Let me know. That's it. This is my standard normal curve. जिसका mean जो है, that is always 0. Here, this is the value of Z is 0, or you can say mu is 0. And the standard deviation is 1. That means this particular end will be minus 3 and this particular end will be plus 3. That's it. So it is always 99.4, 74% data is always in between minus 3 to 3, as we are discussing the properties. Is it normal distribution ki har ek property jo bhi hum, when we were dealing with that particular properties and elaborated this particular things ke why the interval minus 3 to plus 3 will include 99.74% data. Is it? So this is what we are supposed to represent in each and every cases. In each and every example, we will be dealing with this sketch. ये sketch आपको draw करना है हर बार. Now, what we are finding? We are looking for the probability that Z is having a value greater than 1.90. So first of all, I need to be sure कि where is 1.9, 1.09. Sorry. ये श्योर होने से पहले देखिए अभी जो मैंने बोला सर अभी आपने -3+3 क्यों लिखा था वो तो आपने इरेज कर दिया क्यों ये भी आपको पता होना चाहिए ये जो एंड है ना ये जो टेल है when it is gonna approach towards the x-axis on both the side that particular point is -3 and +3 जब वो x-axis के बहुत करीब पहुंच गया है वो -3 और +3 है for the positive side it will be +3 for the negative side it will be -3 now if this particular distance is 3 then we can approximate 1.09 using that, is it? So approximately 1.09 will be something around here. We are not supposed to use the scale, proper scale, is it? We are just supposed to draw a rough sketch only. So this is Z equals to 1.09. Now what I'm finding, we are finding that this is Z equals to 1.09. Let me draw this particular. Yes. Suppose this is a vertical line. Okay. And I am interested to find the area of the region where Z is having a value greater than 1.0, and that means I am interested in this particular. This. So we are looking for this particular probability. Now what to do? How we will able to, how we gonna find this particular, who will gonna help me? इसको कैसे solve करेंगे? चलिए कोई बताएगा? Who will help me? One of you will unmute yourself and will talk to me. Yes, Mohammed. Mohammed, we are getting lots of noise from your side. First of all, unmute yourself, Mohammed. Mohammed, Mohammed, you are not audible, and we are getting lots of noise. Yes, Mohammed. Mohammed, you are not audible, and we are getting lots of noise from your side. So do one thing, Mohammed, mute yourself. Mohammed, Mohammed, Mohammed. Listen to me, Mohammed. Mute. आपने म्यूट कर दिया, अच्छी बात है. Now, quickly get out from this particular session and rejoin this meet and use proper headphone. Quickly, we are waiting. Okay, कोई और बताएगा? चलिए, वो आ रहा है. We'll take help of him in the next example. Yes, who will help me? How I will find the probability that z is greater than 1.09. You will be clear if you had attended the previous session properly. अगर आपने लास्ट सेशन अच्छी तरीके से अटेंड किया है. यस यस मोहम्मद, यस प्लीज.
Audible now?
Yes, yes, you are properly and clear. You are properly
So
audible now.
1 minus probability z less than 1.09.
Okay, 1 minus probability z is less than 1.09. That is perfectly okay. That is perfectly fine. You may write like this. It is 1 minus probability z is less than 1.09. That's totally fine. It's okay. But I'm not in need of this. हमको ये नहीं चाहिए मोहम्मद. I'm not in need of that. I'm not going to write down this particular thing here. Can you have any alternate? Can you give me one of the alternate of this? Look what our normal table gives us. Normal table just gives us the probability of positive part of this particular curve. And we are knowing that this particular curve is having a symmetricity about z equals to 0. Is it? About the ordinate z equals to 0, this curve is purely symmetric. और इतना भी पता है कि यहाँ से यहाँ तक का एरिया पूरा जो है वो हाफ होता है. Is it? 0.5. ये हमको पता है. And that table gives us this area only. यही तो एरिया दे रहा है टेबल. So we're not gonna write down like this. This is perfectly fine. इसमें कुछ गलत नहीं है. Mohammed, you're absolutely correct. You may write like this: 1 minus probability that z is less than equals to 1.09. ये सही है. But we will not use this. Can you give me one of the alternate?
Sir, we can use symmetric.
Darshan, unmute yourself. Darshan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Darshan.
Sir, Z0 से Z3 का
Z0 से Z3 का फाइंड कर लीजिए. Is it? Then after
minus
subtract.
Z0 से Z 1.9.
अब तू बता बेटा. Yes, correct. अब Z0 से Z3 का मैं क्यों फाइंड करूं? वो मुझे पता है. That is half.
Yes. Oh.
Is it now? We are knowing that this particular is exactly half, so we will not mention like that. But what we will write 0.5, which is actually, you are absolutely correct, which is actually probably that z is lying between 0 and 3. Is it? So हम इसको ऐसे ही लिखेंगे 0.5 minus probably that 0 is less than, z is less than 1.9. 1.09, sorry. Am I clear? To all of you? Sir. How many of you are getting this particular? How many of you are getting this? We are not in need of this. ये हमको नहीं चाहिए. ये भी सही था. But that was also perfectly okay. But we are not in need of that particular information. How many of you are getting this particular thing? Let me know the chat box. Pranjul, Rishabh, Ivanshi, Dhruvi, Vijay Raj, Maharana. You guys are here or not? How many of you are attending the session? Drop a message over the chat box. Yes. Many of you are getting this. God. This is from my side. Sorry guys, I cannot minimize this particular disturbance because on the very next day,
Getting it.
passing, बिल्कुल passing में construction चल रहा है. I cannot minimize that, sorry. Okay, that means most of you are getting this thing.
Sir?
Yes, please.
सर लेकिन आंसर तो वही आएगा ना।
आंसर तो वही आएगा। देख मोहम्मद, आंसर वही आएगा, 1 माइनस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ, आप क्या बोल रहे थे, z is less than equals to 1.09. Now, are you in position to find this? Z is less than equals to 1.09 using that table? No. इसको भी आपको दो पार्ट में डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा बेटा। 0.5 plus probability that 0 is less than z is less than 1.09. If you can divide this particular thing in two
ओके
parts
ओके
and then you may subtract it from 1, then answer will be same. Is it? अब देखिए इसको सिंप्लीफाई कीजिए थोड़ा। 1 minus 0.5 will be 0.5. Is it? Plus minus minus. So this will be nothing. Ditto same. Both these are ditto same. This particular and this
ओके।
particular. Getting me or not?
यस यस सर।
So this is what the important part of the chapter. यही तो सबसे important part है बेटा, to deal with that particular normal table. Okay. Now to identify the probability that z is lying between 0 and 1.09, we need to take a help from the table. Let me take you towards the table 0 and 1.09. अब 1.09 देखिए कहाँ पे है? 1.0 is here. 0.09 is here. The intersection of both that will be क्या होगा बताओ मुझे? That will be 0.3621. Is it? This is 0.3621 and I'm going to use that information over here. Yes. So the final answer for this will be 0.5 minus 0.39. मुझे याद नहीं वो क्या था. That particular. Is it? Let me show the solution properly. Let me show the solution properly. Zero point 3621, 0.5 minus 0.3621, it will be 0.1379. Observe it. If your question is that, if you're having a doubt related to this particular, you're having any doubt related to this, how that is 0.3621, then you need to go and visit my previous session. First वो आपको देखना चाहिए अगर ये डाउट है। अगर ये डाउट नहीं है तो और कोई डाउट हो ही नहीं सकता। बाकी तो बिल्कुल ही आसान है। So are we good to move ahead? Is it fine? Are we good? Are we good? Let me know quickly. Let me know quickly. We are not having the whole day for this particular simple example. Drop a message over the chat box quickly. Are we good with this or not? भाई आज कोई बात क्यों नहीं करेगा? नहीं बात करनी है तो मैं खत्म कर दूं सेशन, छोड़ दो। अब जब मैं बोलूंगा तभी आप बोल रिप्लाई डालोगे ऐसा? और 3-4 लोग ही है जो बात कर रहे हैं। ऋषभ are you there बेटा? ऋषभ आज नहीं है। What is the second question? Less than or equals to minus 1.69. So secondly, we are finding probably that z is less than or equals to minus 1.69. This is what we are finding for the second question. Okay. Now for that, we need to have one of the sketch. Let me show that. There's this particular thing first. Yes. So second question is P is probably that Z is less than equals to 1.65. Now, first of all, we need to draw a sketch. As I said, for each and every question, we will be dealing with one of the sketch of a standard normal curve. This is my standard normal curve. जिसका peak have always 0 के पास होगा because that is our mean. And this particular point is -3. This particular point is +3. Is it now? इसका mic on है. Hello. Kindly mute yourself. Okay, good. Now, I need to find z is less than equals to 1.65. Now that means this is 1.65, negative 1.65, and I'm looking that my z, random variable, standard random variable z is less than that. That means we are looking for this particular region. Now, we are knowing the limitation of our normal table. Normal table can't give us the probability in the negative part. But What we will do here, we will form a mirror image of this particular part on the right hand side like this. This is 1.65, this is minus 1.65, then this is 1.65, and instead of finding that particular, instead of finding this particular probability, if we can find this, then both this will be literally equal. ये भी तो हमको पता है ये दोनों सेम ही होगी. तो अब इसको कैसे करना है, बहुत ही आसान होगा. Just convert it as probability that z is greater than equals to 1.65. Now the question will be same for this. Now what I will do, I'll do 0.5 minus probability that 0 is less than z is less than 1.65, and to identify the probability for value of z for 1.65, we need to just take a help from the normal table 1.6 and 0.05. उन दोनों का जो भी intersection आ रहा है, that decimal number will be here, 0 point something 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 will be here, and then we will subtract it from 0.5 and we will have an answer. अब इन दोनों में एक सिमिलरिटी देखिए, एक कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन देखिए. Here I was dealing with strictly greater than, and here I am dealing with greater than equals to. If in the first question the question was like that, greater than or equals to, तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, this will be little same. So for the normal distribution, it is not, it will be literally same if I'm dealing with x1 is less than x is less than equals to x2. अगर इसके साथ डील कर रहा हूँ या तो फिर इसके साथ डील कर रहा हूँ, x1 is less than equals to capital X is less than equals to x2, both this will be ditto same, because फर्क क्या है, सिर्फ एक छोटे से पॉइंट का फर्क है. 1.09 इंक्लूड करना है कि नहीं करना है, 1.65 इंक्लूड करना है कि नहीं करना है. एंड व्हेन वी आर डीलिंग विद अ कंटीन्यूअस रैंडम वेरिएबल, कोई एक फिक्स्ड value की probability, it will be near to zero, it will be approaching towards zero. So कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ेगा whether I'm dealing with a strictly greater than or greater than equals to, strictly less than or less than equals to, is it? So if the question will be there in your mind regarding to that, तो उसका solution उसकी बात मैंने अभी कर दी है, ठीक है. So now let me show this particular solution properly, how you are supposed to write down. नीचे जाओ बेटा, वही जाती रहती है. Okay, मुझे जाऊँ कि तो वही जैस. This is a proper way to write it down. 1 minus p of z is greater than equals to 1.65. Now minus 1.65. Now observe here. The way I had presented here, it is not important. It is not compulsory that your first step will be this. This is 1 minus probability that z is greater than equals to 1 negative 1.65. अगर ये आप यहाँ पे नहीं भी लिखते हो तो कोई भी फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Why I had to mention over here, because I was knowing some of the student will surely gonna give me one of the way for like that. जैसे कि मुझे मोहम्मद ने बोला था अगले क्वेश्चन में कि you may write like that, 1 minus p of z is less than 1.69, 1.09, is it? The similar way you may write it over here, but it's totally fine if you start from here. अगर second step से start करो तो भी कोई गलत नहीं, it's totally fine. 0.5 minus p of probability that 0 is less than z is less than 1.65. That means what we are doing, we are just creating a mirror image of this on the positive part, and we are finding the probability of this, that particular given region. Z is less than equals to minus 1.65. Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this? Doubt है तो पूछिए, please पूछिए. Good. Now be ready for the third one. I'm giving you proper time of 3-4 minutes. This is a question. You need to find the probability that between probability that z is my standard normal variate, z is having a value between -1 to positive 1.96. Here is a sketch for you guys. -1 will be on this side, 1.96 will be on the right hand side, this will be on the left hand side, and we are looking for all this area. I'm giving you 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. You need to deal with that particular standard table also. वो standard table की भी आपको जरूरत पड़ेगी. But actually, I'm interested to know the formula. कि आप कैसे कर रहे हैं. So your time starts now. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Okay. This is 12.51. I will be once again here at 12:55. I'm just here, but उसके बाद मैं बोलूँगा. उसके बाद मैं किसी एक से पूछूँगा. So take your time. I need the solution from you. I'm just here. If you're having any query, you may ask. So, take your time. Okay, one of the answer from the Pranjul is 0.8163. Okay, Pranjul, can you explain? Can you elaborate this particular in your way? It's okay, in your words. It's totally fine. How we gonna find this particular? क्या हम इसके लिए दो पार्ट करेंगे? अगर दो पार्ट करेंगे तो कैसे करेंगे? Yes, Pranjul, please.
Yes, sir. By observing the graph, we can see that there are two parts from -1 to 0 and 0 to
Yes, let me
1.96.
write down. P
So
minus 1 is less than Z is less than 0 plus probably that 0 is less than Z is less than 1.96. You're absolutely correct. So we will be good with this. इसमें कोई problem नहीं होगी.
yes,
But what to do?
no, but we need a change. But here we need to change. It is symmetric as the graph is symmetric, so we can change that from Z should be greater
Yes.
than 0
Yes. इसको हम
and
ऐसा लिख
less
सकते हैं
than
P
1.
is less than.
Less than or equal to 1.
It's fine. Less than or strictly less than कर रहे हैं या तो फिर less than equals to करे उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा इसमें. ठीक है? Yes.
So
तो ये
because the
दो
boundary
problem.
value is 1, so we can include 1. No?
ना it's fine. 1 ले रहा है नहीं ले रहा है. अब देख मैं तुझे बता दूं. अगर तू ये फाइंड करे यहाँ पे probability z equals to 1 वो 0 आएगा. Probability that z equals to कुछ भी ले ले 2.98 exactly z equals to exactly 2.98 वो आएगा 0. probability that z equals to 0.94, it will be 0. It will be not exactly 0, but it will be something like that, 0.00000000001,
Near to zero.
2, 3, like that. So that particular value will be very, very small. So कोई भी एक अगर तू value ले रहा है ना, fixed value, instead of dealing with interval, if you are just interested to click one of the value of z, then always it will be 0 because it is a continuous random variable, is it? So that is the reason. We are not worried about whether we are dealing with less than or equals to or strictly less than. Okay, we are fine. Okay, अब ये बता इसको कैसे करूं मैं 0 से 1.
So we can observe the normal table. We can
ये
have
बता
the
दे
values.
0
उसकी
से 1
value point
0 से 1 की वैल्यू क्या आएगी?
0
I cannot switch my screen right now.
0.341. It's okay. 0.341.
वेट मुझे कोई किसी और से पूछने दे. काफी लोग बोल रहे थे कि मेरे पास सॉफ्ट कॉपी. हाँ इवांसी चला.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बा बताओ हालो 0 થી 1 ની વેલ્યુ શું થશે?
0 ની છે 0.3413.
0 ની નો હોય બા 0 થી 1 વચ્ચે જોઈએ છે
0
આપણે 1.0 જોઈએ છે એક્ઝેક્ટ 1.0 જોઈએ છે ઇઝ ઇટ? આપણે આ જ જોતું. હા તો 1.0 ની વેલ્યુ બોલી જાઓ.
0.3413.
0.3413 ઓકે ગુડ. પ્લસ 0 થી 1.96 બોલી જાઓ. ચાલો તમે ટેબલ જોઈને.
0.4750.
4750 એડ કરી દીધું ને તમે કર્યું હશે 0.90 ને પછી તમે એડ કર્યું છે એમાં 0.06 ઇઝ ઇટ? આ બે એડ કરીને આવ્યું 0.4750 ફાઇન. Addition of both that 33516 471 and 8, so it will be 0.8163 as Pranjul said. Pranjul ने यही बोला था शायद. Yes, यही बोला था 0.8163. So hopefully all of you are clear. क्या ये समझ में आ रहा है सभी को? बताओ यार प्लीज. दिस इज वेरी वेरी क्रूशियल. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो भी बताओ, समझ में आ रहा है तो भी बताओ. जितने यहाँ पे अगर बताएगा तभी मैं अटेंडेंस डालूंगा वरना नहीं डालूंगा. It is very very crucial. It is
Yes,
very
sir.
very important.
I'm getting it.
अगर ये समझ में आ गया ना तो बात खत्म. वो ये पूरा इससे आगे का सारा कंटेंट आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. And the whole fifth unit is in your pocket. I can say it will be in your pocket because this is a base. Good. And let me quickly discuss the last one. इसका solution भी एक बार दिखा दो. Last का solution भी दिखा दो. The solution will be, yes, it will be 0.8163. And the last, if you wish to find the probability between 1.25 and 2.75. अब देखिए यहाँ पे सारे केस मैंने अलग अलग डिस्कस किए. That was positive value greater than one of the positive value, less than one of the negative value, then between one of the negative, one of the positive. Now I am taking the probability between both the positive, 1.25 and 2.75. So this will be the presentation in the normal table, normal graph 1.25 2.75. उसके बीच का जो रीजन उसका चाहिए तो क्या करेंगे 0 से 2.75. We will identify 0 to 2.75, then we will subtract 0 to 1.25. ऐसा ही कुछ करेंगे. ये भी हमने एग्जांपल डिस्कस किया था. That will be the solution. Is it? So this is a way you can deal with the standard normal variate. Standard normal variate. अभी तक मैंने आपको ये नहीं सिखाया how to deal with the normal variate. Is it? Yes, using this 4 example, we are just comfortable with the standard normal table, standard normal variable. Sorry. So वो कैसे कर रहे हैं अभी हम सीख गए. Now we will switch over for the normal variant, but not in this session because this is your time. The celebration is there in one of the other link. Let me stop the recording first and then I'll be taking attendance quickly. Okay, for the attendance.